able to make life multiplanetary forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that window of opportunity, it could be open for a long time, it could be open for a short time, but we should assume that it's open for a short time. To be safe, I think we should assume the window of opportunity is short. And, at some point there's going to be a third world war,
Yeah, of course.
And after World War III, who knows what's left after World War III?
I think that's going to end us. Nuclear warfare.
It could. So there's arguably this race between, do we become a multi-planet species or World War III? Which one is first? And if World War III is first, maybe we never get to another planet. I think it's like it's not. I mean, my opinion is that people should not be in jail for nonviolent drug crimes.
Crazy.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
we were just
100%.
talking about that too. Remember when you smoked weed on Joe Rogan? Did you
Yeah,
get like a
one
lot of
puff,
backlash for that?
I did get a lot of backlash because it's like still federally illegal.
Yeah.
So it was pretty nutty actually. I had to because so I had to have like random drug tests and stuff after that to prove that I'm not like a drug addict.
Really?
Yeah.
By who though? Who gives you the random
Even
drug
for
test?
weed?
The federal government, like because SpaceX has federal government contracts, so
Okay.
and it's still illegal federally. So like the SpaceX competitors were like, hey, look at it. Why aren't you doing anything? Look at him smoking, just like brazenly smoking weed on Joe
so
Rogan's
they even drug
podcast.
test you for weed?
Yeah, the drug tested me for everything.
Okay.
So did you
randomly?
Well,
like,
happy that it is.
I couldn't it wasn't like pick a day because there was like like a whole year of random drug tests.
Did you just make that decision on the spot, or did you know? Like you
mean,
must
I
have
didn't
known
think-
you were going to get some backlash, right?
I didn't think I'd get that much backlash. It's sort of like
I thought everyone thought it was cool as
Bro,
fuck. Like
if
that was
you
the
fo-
dopest
If
thing.
you follow
like,
Elon on Twitter,
Yeah, I mean, the consequences for me and for SpaceX were actually not good because it's federally illegal and SpaceX has federal contracts, and then so unfortunately, it wasn't just me, but the whole company, all of SpaceX had to have random
You just
drug
laughed it
tests.
Oh
off.
my god, bro, it's hilarious.
So I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize it would be this big of a deal.
Some people must have been sweating.
That's so funny. Just over
mean-
one joint. Like, did you have to walk into a boardroom and everyone's just grilling you, and you're like,
Yeah, so the Neuralink brain chip can help with brain injuries. Our initial goal is to help people who are like quadriplegics or tetraplegics, like basically can't move anything, to be able to operate their phone or computer faster than someone who's got working hands. That's the first thing we're trying to get done, and then we think there's actually possible to create a neural shunt between. So if you've got like a Neuralink in your skull connected to your brain, your motor cortex, you put another Neuralink in your spinal cord past where the nerves are broken, and then it's like a wire, it's like a wireless bridge because the neurons are kind of like wires, and if you got a bunch of broken wires, you can have a wireless bridge from your brain to where the neurons are still alive. You could have full body reanimation. Stop the demons in my mind from yelling at me.
"Are you religious at all?"
I would say I generally agree with the teachings of Christianity, but I am not religious. Like I agree with.
Do you believe in a higher power?
And like turn the other cheek and love the neighbor as thyself and that kind of thing. I think those are good
The
principles.
teachings of yeah.
Yeah, I think good principles.
But do you believe in a god or a higher power?
Well, something created the universe, or the universe is, here. How did it come to be? You could say whatever caused the universe to come to be is God, or gods, depending on your view. I don't know. I think as a philosophy that I think makes sense is to go out there and to expand consciousness so that we're better able to answer the questions of what is the meaning of life, what is the nature of the universe, what are even the right questions to ask. And if we can expand consciousness, more humans and more digital intelligence, then our opportunity to understand the meaning of life is that much greater. And so I would I have the philosophy of curiosity to understand the nature of reality.
Who's your biggest enemy right now?
Yeah, who is your biggest enemy?
Well, I did challenge Vladimir Putin to one-on-one, single combat.
What?
What?
I'm not
Wait.
sure he's my biggest enemy, but I did challenge him to this on
What
Twitter.
does that mean? Single combat.
Yeah.
MMA?
Yeah,
UFC?
MMA style.
Oh, my
Really?
God, we could help with that.
Dana
That'd be
White.
sick.
Dana
Yeah, that'd be
White,
sick.
That'd be
Joe
sick,
Rogan
man.
commentating.
Listen, the pay-per-view alone would pay for the war.
You'll have everybody watch.
You think you could? You think you could take
Or,
Putin
Jimmy,
though?
I don't know. I think it would be an interesting question because he's like good at martial arts.
You guys would have time to
He seemed
train
like-
and shit too.
He's pretty buff. I don't know. So you see those pictures of him on a horse and stuff?
I mean, Putin. I don't. Those Russians are tough, man.
Yeah.
Russian
What's your
stuff.
skill set?
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
is
doubting
that-
you, but like,
that's
I'd
what I'm
be
saying.
cheering
I
for
think it
you.
would be like an
I don't know.
interesting fight.
Look at
Like,
those arms.
I do have a bit of a weight advantage, but
What's your game plan in the octagon, though?
Yeah, are you like a ground guy or like?
I think you're a striker. You got to use your reach. You're a striker, maybe.
But what would your game plan be against Putin? Would you take him
well, you
down?
know, he has like won judo championships and stuff. So
Oh,
he's
shit.
pretty
You
good.
sure going out the right guy?
Kicks and
Find
stuff.
his number 2.
But I think I'm probably 50% heavier than him. So I could you know
Kick him in the nuts.
just
Kick him in the nuts.
Yeah,
What do you need to do?
I mean, if you got a big weight advantage, that can overcome a lot of technique. You know,
Have you ever talked to him?
I have a move called the walrus.
The walrus?
Yeah.
What's that?
Which I used on a friend of mine who's actually like she's like very very agile and whatnot. But I was like, let me explain to you why there are weight classes in MMA. I'm going to use a move called the walrus, where I just lie on you. And you can't get away.
Just like suffocate them?
Wait, so you said you tried that on?
the walrus. I just,
It's not a
You
bad
just lie on them?
No.
and you just, and you're stuck.
I'm gonna try that on Steiny.
Yeah, well, that will win.
That's
That's what
me
I'm saying.
versus you.
If you have
there's-
size
if
on him,
there's
that'll
a big
win.
enough-
I'm Elon. You're Putin.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
big
well,
enough
then I'm
weight
done.
advantage, you just use the
Unless
walrus
you and
move,
Gabriel have tried
they just can't. You just lie on them, and said that's the whole move.
You ever been in?
Well,
I
hey,
can see Joe Rogan saying that right now. He's got him in the walrus.
Do you ever
Yeah.
respond to haters at all?
Yeah, you went in with AOC a little bit, right? You went after her.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't.
You went at
I mean,
AOC?
she started it, you know.
You go
yeah,
on a
she
walk?
did start it.
started
She did start it.
What was that about?
She was like coming after me and like I don't know, saying some bullshit. I don't know.
what pissed her off? Do you know?
Wait, what was
don't
that
know.
situation?
I don't know. I thought she was like I don't know, attacking me for something. I don't know what it was, but then I was like, well, okay, why don't we have a poll and see who do you prefer? You know, like wait, I think my poll was like, you know, it's like, oh, she was like saying, oh, billionaires are evil and you're a billionaire and therefore you're evil or something like that, you know. And I was like, well, you're a politician.
Yeah, facts.
I'll take that. You know, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And then I hold a poll like, okay, which one do you I don't know, like more politicians or billionaires? And they're like, billionaires won by a lot, you know. So I was like, okay, take that, AOC. And then like someone who was like super pro AOC ran a direct poll of like, you know, who do you like more, AOC or Elon Musk, expecting like AOC to win.
Oh my God.
And she
You won
lost.
by a large majority. Huh?
And that was
gotta-
like, how ironic.
Right.
I mean, okay, you know. Yeah.
When did you-
in the meme arena? It's like the meme MMA, you know.
You walrus there on the polls?
Kinda,
yeah.
you know.
Well, you knew you were gonna win by like a large.
No,
majority.
I mean I don't know for sure. It's
You gotta-
No, you knew.
Favorite billionaires
You
or
know, she's
politicians?
popular. She got a lot of fans.
She
So-
does. She has a diehard following.
She
I
does
guess.
have a diehard following. Yeah.
Slim doesn't know who she is, but I think you'd like her.
I don't really know
She's
too
your-
much about her.
No,
She's
not
attractive.
her politics. I think you'd think she's
She's
you know.
attractive.
She's attractive. I seen
Yeah.
a photo.
Oh, you know who she is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I've seen a photo.
Yeah.
She's all right.
She's all right.
So in space, there's in a vacuum, there's no oxygen to burn. So you've got to bring your own oxygen, and you mostly bring oxygen. So you need a propellant plant to create the liquid oxygen, liquid methane, and food and water, and the basics essentially. That would be the thing to start off with, and you'd be living in kind of like glass domes and partially underground and stuff. So it will be hard living in the beginning on Mars, like not like a luxury situation.
So, who are the first people that go live there?
I don't know, pioneers. But I would say for the first people that go to Mars, it's going to be like dangerous, Like you might die. Food probably not good. It's going to be a long and difficult trip. It's probably like a lot of pain and danger. That's sad.
What do you think about
But
population?
on the other hand, it's going to be a glorious adventure.
So it sounds
So-
like there's got to be a.
So who wants
100%.
in?
Well, I mean,
but I bet you there's still a fucking long list, right? Of
Yeah.
people that want to
I
do
think
it.
once maybe there's threats to Earth, then the list gets huge, right?
There's probably a huge list already,
Yeah,
man.
maybe. I mean, I think there's
What do you
there's
mean?
people like climb Mount Everest and stuff. So
Yeah,
or like
thrill seekers.
sail across Pacific by themselves. So I think there's like you got 8 billion people on Earth, so you don't only need a small number to want to do it.
How much?
But
Is it?
I'm just saying it's like the beginning is going to be like dangerous, difficult,
Yeah.
and like not like it's not like a luxury resort. It's going to be dangerous and difficult and a lot of work basically. But over time.